if you don't watch this episode of the Villainz Lair podcast, you will find yourself waiting for a power punch.
This is the Villainz Lair podcast. Welcome to the lair.
Welcome to the Villainz Lair podcast. It's your dude, Alvin Rueda. Listen, the mother brain behind this podcast is off today, fighting the crusade, but we have a special guest star. Before I introduce him, big news, massive news actually, dropping for Gotham. Legendary comic writer Scott Snyder has officially been announced as the showrunner for the upcoming Absolute Batman animated series. He is bringing his absolute unit of a working class Bruce Wayne straight from the page to the screen, promising one of the most brutal, unhinged take on the Dark Knight we've ever seen. Considering Snyder is the mastermind behind the Court of Owls, giving him the keys to his own animated universe is absolute game changer. Dude, I'm freaking excited. All right, and now to our guest. He is a wrestling star, competed all over the world with his high energy and also transitioning into acting. Here he is, the Energy King, Vinny Power Punch Pacifico. Let's
Thank
go.
you for having me. How you doing?
Good, man.
I gotta
What's up,
say,
dog?
doing good, doing great. That news about Batman is pretty insane. I'm a huge Batman fan, so hearing that is pretty damn cool.
Dude, absolute Batman. Yo, you ever read that stuff? It's really freaking good, bro.
I have to read it. I've been a big fan of Batman, the cartoons, the films, but I have to start reading more of it. I do have to do that.
Nice, man. Yeah. Well, since you travel a lot, pick yourself up a comic book, start from scratch for the absolute Batman, and you're gonna fall in love with it, man.
I'm sure I will. I've as a kid I did collect some Spider-Man comic books, but I didn't get to dive deep into the comic book world like I wanted to. But again, I'm a huge movie fan of all Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, Iron Man. I love cinema. I love superheroes. So definitely gonna start opening some comic books up.
Hell yeah, sick, man. We're gonna get into that. Don't you worry. We are gonna get into that. But let's talk about your wrestling a little bit. You wrestle all over the world.
Oh yeah.
In the indies, amongst other organizations. Tell me what that's like right now.
Wrestling has been so crazy. It's been so busy as of late, but I'm super grateful for everything. Wrestling for television, championship wrestling. They are like I've been working there a lot as of late. Among tons of other places as well, but they've done a really good job at taking my character and making it into something different. And I love what they're doing with me. And it's been such a fun journey with them. They run shows in Irvine and Oxnard, and they're amazing. So that was really, really fun stuff. I'm actually in LA right now. I just wrestled Tuesday for Hollywood Wrestling. And so that's been great. Wrestling every single week, wherever it is, all over the country. I wrestled in 12 plus countries. Love Europe, love the European wrestling scene, love Japan. Nothing beats wrestling in Japan. It's the best. But yeah, I've been very grateful for the things I've gotten to do in my career. Yes, I've gotten to wrestle some of the best talent in the world, and it's just been an amazing journey.
Nice, man. Give me some names, man. So name drop some of those opponents.
All right. Matt Seidel, EC3, Gangrel, Rocky Romero, Ace Romero, Bobby Fish, Paul London. There's so many. It's been
damn, dude.
Yeah, it's Hurricane and Rosie. There's been some really awesome people I got into team with and wrestle against. Gangrel has been a huge mentor of mine for a very long time, and I love him to death. Matt Seidel, another mentor of mine who I've became very close to throughout the years. One of the best in the world. And it's just been amazing.
Gangrel, man, wow.
He's phenomenal.
Damn, I used to watch The Brood back in the day with Edge and Christian, dude.
Yep.
And the way the blood comes out, he's got to be a sweetheart though. No matter like his facade or whatever.
Yeah, phenomenal person. He has been so amazing to work with, so amazing, so much knowledge like I've gotten from him. It's been amazing.
Right. Who are your other mentors besides Gangrel? Who have you run into that kind
Matt
of
Seidel is a big one. definitely, definitely. I want to say Cheeseburger and Red Titus. They were with me when I was in Ring of Honor. Cheeseburger's the best. Red Titus. These are my best friends. They were at my wedding, my groomsmen at my wedding.
Oh wow.
So Red Titus is hands down one of the most underrated talents I believe is in wrestling. He is phenomenal at what he does. And Cheeseburger, another one. Cheeseburger is just he's I love him to death. He's phenomenal, and I'm actually wrestling him in 2 weeks
Nice.
for Joshi Spark Joshi Wrestling in New Jersey. So that's gonna be a really fun one.
Jersey. How's that crowd in Jersey, bro?
Great, but I will say amazing. Love Jersey wrestling fans. But this week I wrestled in for Championship Wrestling in Hollywood, and that crowd was absolutely insane. The reactions, just it was by far probably one of the most fun nights of my career this week.
Sounds like a old school ECW crowd over there.
Oh yeah, and it was a hardcore match. I actually busted my head open. If you kind of could see over here on the cut on how, oh, it's
Damn.
not show. Wait, hold on.
All right.
Let me try and show. Can I see
Oh
the
yeah,
blood?
yeah. Oh yeah, you actually ate
Yeah.
it, huh?
This StreamYard is like hard to move the camera and stuff. But yeah, I have a big gash on my forehead from Tuesday. It was a street fight, and I took a garbage pail to the face, and that's what happened.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, like here in the Villainz Lair, we always talk about like story structure, character arcs,
Yeah.
all that fun stuff that goes in with the superhero villain kind of journey. Like
Mhm.
being an indie wrestler, what is that like? Because on WWE and AEW, there's like weekly episodic shows.
Yeah.
With indie, there's not. How do you keep your character, firmly in a journey
Well,
and story structure?
a lot of shows that I do have every single week structures, and there's TV tapings we do that fans watch and they could relate to the characters pretty easily. So it's very different now than it used to be. Um, yeah, I mean, pretty much. If I'm a villain, I'm kind of the opposite of how I'd be as a good guy. I switch it. I just reverse what I'm doing. If the energy drink powers me up when I'm a good guy and the fans love it, and I'm always chasing the energy drink to drink it and do whole the whole the whole Popeye fire up. But on the opposite, I use the drink to cheat. So it's kind of like trying to think of it in like superhero terms. But I guess you could say like Spider-Man and Black Spider-Man. You use your power for good or use the power for evil. Where you're using it.
So it's like basically a ring from Green Lantern.
Basically, yes. Even better. Even better. Yes.
So how'd you come up with that? You're known as the Power Punch Energy
Yes.
King.
Yes.
How'd you come up with that moniker?
Because I drink energy drinks a lot. I have a lot of energy usually, I would say. So, the character was given to me and they were like, Vinny, you got to go by Power Punch because you're always powerful. You're always punching your way up because as underdog, that's what we do. We punch up. And energy drinks are just like what I drink a lot. So I was like, all right, let's just use this. And I used it, and ever since then, my career skyrocketed. I got signed to Bang Energy, and then after a few months, they had a lawsuit go on, so they got rid of all their talent. So then I signed with G Fuel Energy. So I got two massive brand deals with energy drink brands pretty
All
quickly.
right.
So that helped out a lot in terms of everything that I'm doing. So it's been, I guess you could say the energy drinking. That's who I became.
Nice. Has Logan Paul ever reached out to you?
Oh no, but there's been some mentions here and there.
All right. I'm liking that energy drink. Don't drink that 5-hour energy drink though. You only got 5 hours.
No 5 hours. Those don't work for me.
All right, we're gonna pivot a little bit here and switch gears into these guys here. I'm gonna put it up.
Let's see.
Obviously Batista completely disappeared into the makeup of Drax. John Cena leaned heavily into the comedic timing for Peacemaker, and The Rock brought his massive, intense presence to Black Adam.
Yeah.
Which of these guys' acting paths do you look at and say that's the blueprint I want to follow for my own career? Because I know you want to get into acting, right? And you are getting into acting, rather.
Oh yeah, big time. As of late, it's been I've had like 5 movies this year. I have 4. I have 4 films I'm filming in July. So it's been amazing. That's a good question because although all 3 of those guys are amazing. John Cena, The Rock, and Batista. They're both killing it in the film industry. I would say John Cena.
All right.
I would say John Cena. The
You
Rock
going
and The Rock.
Peacemaker?
Yeah, The Rock. Because they're killing it, and I'm so empathy. I mean, listen, I want to be the best hustler I could be and the best actor I could be. So that's kind of my goal, and I feel as
Yeah.
if it's been happening. I'm getting these awesome roles. I'm getting to do things I love. I'm getting to do things I never imagined myself doing. And I'm very grateful for it.
Okay, so which one of these guys do you think is the better actor?
The Rock's the best.
Oh, okay.
I think The Rock's the best.
All right. I dig that. You're coming out with a movie soon, right? With Paige Van Sant and
Yes.
other UFC guys?
The Hours That Keep Us is going to be filming in July with Paige Van Zant, Mickey Gall. They were from UFC, MMA stars. They're amazing what they do. And then Zach Ward's in it from Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay.
Chelsea Bray from Punisher. This cast is insane. Tommy Dwyer, the director, did a phenomenal job at this cast. I will say the story's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm excited for this cast to get together because it hits so many different fandoms, from combat sports to horror to thriller to action. And it's. I think this is gonna be a really special film.
Let me ask you this important question.
And you were recently Mr. Reset. Am I correct?
Yeah,
on
Mr.
that?
Reset is a film that just came out June 2nd. Apple TV, Google Play, YouTube TV. And that's a wrestling horror film. And that's the first film I ever did in my career. And it's going amazing. I loved it. I had the best time. I've had the best time of my life with you guys. And I'm excited to see where that goes. We have some scripts going for episode 2, hopefully soon. And
That looks interesting, man. It's like a horror type stuff.
yeah, it's Mr. Reset and the Society of Turnbuckle and Bone. Horror, wrestling, thriller. It's got a little bit of comedy in it. It has a little bit of gaming in it too. Anime. There's a lot of subgenre in there that I think a lot of fans can enjoy.
Watch out for Kane, man. He might make an appearance over there with the horror stuff.
Hope not. Kane's one scary wrestler.
Oh yeah, he is. So all right, I got a multiverse question for you. If Kevin Feige or James Gunn calls you tomorrow, what is your absolute dream role in the MCU or DCU? Are you saving the city as a hero or taking over the lair as a villain?
Wow. All right. So I get Spider-Man a lot. In Mr. Reset, I play a fictionalized version of myself.
Right.
And there's Spider-Man-like attributes to the character. So, for example, I wear a red sweatsuit. That's what Peter Parker wore before becoming. He was the Human Spider first, so he wore a red sweatsuit in that match against Bonesaw. Remember?
Right, with Macho Man.
Yes. So there's some attributes that in Mr. Reset I am like Spider-Man, very slender, very quick-witted. So I would say Spider-Man would be a dream role for me. I know Tom Holland's killing it, so I think the Spider-Man is very far-fetched because it's already been done by some amazing people. But for a dream role, Spider-Man,
there's a lot of villains
there's a lot
out
to
there
pick.
still haven't gotten introduced yet in the DCU or MCU.
That's true. I would like to Batman. I love Batman so much, but I just think about it like there's such good Batmans. So like, I want to play something that hasn't been done before or hasn't been done recently. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
I want to give an answer like that to where it's like, okay, we have Tom Holland doing Spider-Man right now. Who could I pick that no one would really know or see right now?
Right.
No one's playing it.
I mean, for me, it's a little bit of a low hanging fruit, but dude, I can totally put a mask on you, man. I could totally see you as Tim Drake's Robin.
There we go. Nightwing Robin, come on. Exactly. You know what? You know. Hey, I'm on here. You're the expert. So come on. I love that.
Yo, I could see that, bro. I could see that, dude.
I can see it too now that you say it.
Before I let you go, bro, we here at the Villainz Lair, we do a final thought. For my final thought, though, I don't know. Do you prefer playing the face or the heel?
I would say always face. I love it. I love the crowd. I love interacting with fans. But Championship Wrestling, they're amazing what they do. They have producers, they have TV, they have everything, and they have a great mind of people who run the company.
Right.
They have me as a villain, and what they did to my character is absolutely phenomenal. And I get some of the craziest, harshest fan reactions that I've ever gotten in my career. I have fans threatening to fight me. I have fans giving me the middle finger, throwing food at me.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, I give them credit because it's like, you saw this character that I play and you put a twist on it that I've never even imagined. And they did that and it's succeeding. So I would say, as of right now, I guess maybe being the bad guy, but usually I enjoy being the good guy. I usually am, but when I'm not wrestling for Championship Wrestling in Hollywood or anything under the UWN TV umbrella, then I'm usually the good guy. And I love both. But right now, I love what they're doing.
Thanks for hopping on, bro. I know you're a busy man. You're about to film a bunch of movies, and you're about to compete all over the world, in the country and outside, overseas. So let us know where to find you.
You can find me at Vinny Pacifico on Instagram, Vinny Pacifico 1 on Twitter, and Vinny Pacifico on Facebook. And I think on my YouTube is Vinny Pacifico 1, but I gotta get better on YouTube. I haven't really been using that as much lately. Instagram my number one. I love Instagram and it's my go-to.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me.
That was dope, man. Freaking Vinny, the Energy King, man, bringing that energy here to the Villainz Lair. But listen, before we go, I just want to remind you, we have a sweepstake to win Insomniac's Wolverine on PS5. All you have to do is subscribe on YouTube and invite some friends to like us too. Hit us up on Instagram, and then we'll get you in on that sweepstake. The game does come out in the fall, so make sure you get on that quick. Also, don't forget, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. You have no excuse to not listen to us. And don't forget, like I said, YouTube, subscribe. And this is it. That's it for the show today. I'm Alvin Rueda, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Villainz Lair podcast. Welcome to the Villainz Lair podcast.